I've used both the Peter McKinnon VND and the K&F Concept VND. The question is it really worth it to spend more money on the more expensive VND? Well, that question is exactly what we're gonna answer in this video. Just to give you some better context, my biggest gripe, as well as probably everyone's biggest gripe, on the K&F Concept VND is the intense vignetting and the color change at those more intense stops. You don't really wanna run into that issue. It's a good stepping stone to get used to VNDs, but at some point, I think it is worth a switch to invest into something a little more better. Let's just throw on each filter and see what I'm talking about. So right around here at the second to last stop is where you start to notice that vignetting and color change. So without running into those issues, I really have to keep it at like the third to last stop. But again, you look at this frame, it's not bad at all. It's just I'm not able to use those last 2 to 3 stops on this VND. While I still have the K&F on to expose my shot, I just want to show you exactly what the PMVND looks like out of the box. So number one reason I love this thing so much is because this is perfectly protected at all times. There's a no-touch system to where you do not have to worry about smudging up your VND and not realizing it until you've actually started your shot. All you do, take this off, and then there's the VND, screw it onto the lens, and then to store this piece, you put it on the back. So now you don't have 2 to 3 pieces hanging around in your pockets in separate areas of the location. It's all conjumbled into one hockey puck. As I thread this on, the actual VND is completely covered by the hard case, and then I simply pop this top off and boom, that is your cover with that other piece I showed you right on the back. So when you do store it, you just flip this to the other side. VND is completely covered. So to go back on the vignetting and color changing, I am at the PMVND's highest intensity stop, which is 5 in this case. And as you can see, it is no vignetting, no color changing, very nice image. We got the lawn crew rolling in, so we are gonna change locations, and I'm just gonna slap on both VND filters so you guys can see them side by side. So really quick, I'll go over the stops on the Peter McKinnon VND. The 1/8 mist is not adjustable, in case that isn't obvious, but there is 2 to 5 stops. So right now we're at 5, which is the last stop, the most intense stop. I'm gonna switch it now to the 4th stop, moving on to the 3rd stop, and lastly, the 2nd stop. And obviously you guys will readjust your settings as you use each separate stop, but that's just to give you guys an overall picture of the image at each stop. I know they were not correctly exposed when I was arranging them. I hope that was enough demonstrations for you to truly pick and choose what VND filter is best for you. One is obviously more budget friendly, but with that comes some cons. So both of them are great. Anyway, if you guys missed my last video, that was on vlogging. Vlogging is making a huge comeback to the YouTube space. So anyway, I go over the perfect camera setup for vlogging, some tips and tricks to vlog. And yeah, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's the next video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you in the next one.